Could you talk about some helpful plotting structures or templates you find helpful? As an aspiring writer, I plot for fun. That's so cool. I can definitely answer this. But first, hi, I'm Allison and I'm a book editor. I have to start by saying there are so many different storytelling structures out there that you can use. I highly recommend doing some research and looking at the wide variety and diversity in these formats. For the sake of time today, I'm going to share the four, I think, most common structures, but I can always get into more another time. Okay, the first one I'm going to share is the Fichtean curve, and I don't know if I'm saying that right because I've never heard it said aloud. But we're starting here because it's the simplest with just 3 steps. The rising action, falling action, and that's not right. The rising action, climax, and falling action. Now, remember that a lot more is going to happen in your story than just these 3 events, so make sure that you're aware of that if you choose this open-ended structure. Next up is the 3-act structure. I like this one better because it has 9 steps, so it's a little bit more organized. It's also extremely common, which means it's successful and tried and true. So don't be weary of this because others use it often. I think sometimes when we approach our stories, we want to be very careful to be unique, but your story can be unique in other ways besides its format, I promise you. The 9 steps are divided, of course, into 3 acts, which I think is a very appropriate amount of guidance and direction, especially for new authors. It's a sweet spot, if you will. A more detailed version of the 3-act structure is Save the Cat, and it's comprised of 15 steps. It was created by a screenwriter, so it's kind of optimal for television and film, but it's become really popular among novelists, so I needed to include it. The last one I'm going to share today is The Hero's Journey, and I'm sure that everyone has heard of this one. If you've heard of this one and the 3-act structure, those are extremely common. The Hero's Journey is also incredibly common in storytelling, especially fantasy, and it has 12 steps. I will say the type A in me loves this organization, and it also makes for amazing storytelling if you have a heroic tale where your very complex main character experiences a lot of growth throughout the action-packed story. Okay, so I only touched on 4 storytelling structures, and there are so many more out there, but I cannot cover them all in one video. Drop a comment if you're interested in learning more about different structures that you can use for storytelling. I hope this helps.